You said something about taking your vitamins. Let's go with the more visual approach. Here.
My ribs. Can't breathe.
Man. Bonding time with the Hulkster. Hey, let's do some vitamins now, okay? Come here.
No,
come on.
breathe.
You can
My
do
ribs
it.
are broken.
Here you go. Here. One for me. Yeah, one for you. One for you. Swallow it. Does anybody have a water here? I need a bottle of water, somebody. Hey. Come on, here. I'll take some more. Couple for me, couple for you. Come on, Gary. Come on. Am I getting dirty or what? Am I getting dirty or what?
Oh my! No, not the Scorpion.
Gonna hook on the Scorpion and
God.
gonna turn Hogan over.
Can't do this. How many back operations Hogan's had? Can't do this.
Hulkamania. All I got to do at this point is just simply sit down. But if I sit down right now, we're never going to see the real Hulk Hogan. So please stand up. Enough! Enough! Enough!
Bully Ray leads the members of Immortal.
Enough, Sting! Get away from him! Step away from him! Stay right where you are. Or best make sure he's okay. Sick and tired of you making a mockery of Hulk Hogan. You're nothing but a wannabe. A wannabe, a nobody, a zilch, a zero. You're not that funny. You're not that funny. And you know something? Our paths have never crossed. Okay? Things are going to come to a head tonight. You know, if there's one thing that I can't stand, it's a bully. Somebody who goes running their mouth. Hey, I'm talking to you. You're a bully. You run your mouth. You impose your will on people. What you did to Bischoff last week was deplorable. That's a 4-syllable word, you psycho. So tonight, it's going to be you and Scott Steiner. Now hit our music.
How about Bully Ray switching gears at the last minute?
Cut that damn music. Let me tell you something, Sting. That's the last time you're ever going to embarrass me. Before tonight's over, I'm going to wipe that stupid smile off your stinking face.
Taz, I've got to agree with you. I think Sting has gotten into Hogan's head. And Hulk Hogan, he has reached the boiling point. Wow, what an explosive way to kick off this very special edition of Impact Wrestling, Taz.
I got to tell you, Mike, I think Hulk Hogan, he's got more or less a limited amount of patience when it comes to Sting, I'm telling you.
And you know, speaking of limited, tonight, Impact Wrestling, presented with limited commercial interruptions by our friends at 5 Hour Energy, because, yes, wrestling matters.
Well, talk about wrestling matters. How about our main event tonight, the newest member of Immortal, Scott Steiner, big Papa Pump. He goes one-on-one with the crazed and deranged Sting.
Sting and Steiner is tonight, but in the ongoing Bound for Glory series, one of 12 superstars is going to emerge with a World Heavyweight title shot in the month of October. And Taz, let's bring everybody up to speed.
Hey, Mike, last week, man, the Bound for Glory series invaded the Buckeye State and the Hoosier State. Cowboy, James Storm, and Crimson pick up their first 7 points of the series.
And then Taz on Friday. Gunner defeated Devon to pick up another 7 points, but it was the undefeated Crimson who stole the show once again with a huge submission victory over the Pope.
Nothing I want more than the headline Bound for Glory. I'm going to do whatever it takes to do that.
And then how about on Saturday, Mike? Cowboy James Storm picked up his 2nd win of the series, and the phenomenal AJ Styles, he got some revenge against Gunner by scoring a pinfall victory.
I'm not calling that revenge, I'm calling that a win. That's 7 more points. Prepare yourself, AJ Styles, because I'm not taking this lightly. I want to be a champion, and I want to be the best.
Now let's take a look at the Bound for Glory Series leaderboard. Tonight, the Bound for Glory Series, well, it heats up as Gunner battles AJ Styles in the rubber match.
I never ran from a fight, Gunner, so don't expect me to go running on this one. You want me? You got me, but I'm taking those points.
And Samoa Joe, he's going to battle Devon as both men look for their first points in the series.
Joe, no hard feelings. I ain't mad at you, but I'm going to Bound for Glory. Oh, my brother, testify.
And up next on Impact Wrestling, it's time for the return of the Bound for Glory Series. Who will earn the right to challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship in October?
The following contest scheduled for one fall is a Bound for Glory Series match. Introducing first from New York, Devon.
In the Bound for Glory Series, wins and losses, they have never been more vital, never been more important. You can pick up points on Impact Wrestling, pay-per-views, live arena events, top 4 point getters, the final 4 to meet at No Surrender in September. At that point, the leader challenges for the World Heavyweight title at Bound for Glory in October. This, ladies and gentlemen, this is Devon's chance to get on the scoreboard. Bound for Glory Series match right after this on Impact Wrestling. Tonight's Impact Wrestling is being presented with limited commercial interruption by 5-Hour Energy. 5-Hour Energy fixes tired fast. Visit 5hourenergy.com. And ladies and gentlemen, as we return to the Impact Zone, there's our Spanish-speaking broadcast team. Hector Guerrero on the right and Willie Urbina on the left.
It's like they're arguing. No one's arguing these guys.
From the Isle of Samoa, the Samoa Submission Machine, Samoa Joe.
And as Samoa Joe prepares to face Devon, let's go back to Impact Wrestling. 2 weeks ago, when Samoa Joe and RVD kicked off the Bound for Glory series.
Oh, and what an excellent match it was between these 2 excellent athletes. I mean, it could have went either way, Mike, but RVD, he got himself the points.
Now official at Destination X on Sunday, July the 10th. Samoa Joe to go one-on-one with Kazarian. That all a part of our Destination X All X Division pay-per-view to be contested in the 6-sided ring. But tonight on Impact Wrestling, Samoa Joe and Devon, they're going to square off in the Bound for Glory series.
Well, these are 2 rough, rugged athletes. I mean, both these men, they have no problem punching somebody in the face and laughing about it. So this is just a couple of smash-mouth dudes trying to get some points. They both got a couple of donuts on the scoreboard.
That's the key. 0-0 in terms of points for both Samoa Joe and Devon, and both look to get on the board. You know, in terms of submission wrestling, you would say Samoa Joe, he would have the edge over Devon. And in terms of points in the Bound for Glory series, remember it's a bonus. How about this? Gonna go for the submission early on.
Trying to get 10, Mike, with a rear naked choke to no avail.
That's the key, 10 points for a submission victory as opposed to 7 for a pinfall win.
Well, you know, I mean, listen, like you're kind of alluding to, I mean, if you want to talk about straight submission wrestling, I mean, yeah, you're right. You definitely got to give the edge to Samoa Joe. There's no doubt about that. But Devon's been around the block. Devon has been around the block, and believe it or not, he knows how to get out of a lot of different submission situations. Years ago, had the opportunity to be in the ring and duel and spar with Devon and put him in some submission, and he's pretty well versed at escaping, believe it or not. It doesn't seem to be his style, but he can get it done.
In recent weeks, Taz, Joe unleashes the kick and drills Devon. We've seen Devon have so many issues with the Pope, especially as it pertains to Devon's family.
Yeah, we sure have. Oh, we sure have. I mean, Pope has definitely been kind of hanging around Devon's family, but right now, looks like that knee from Samoa Joe's been hanging around the chest and neck of Devon.
Devon on the defensive in the corner, and you can just sense the confidence of Samoa Joe as he goes in and continues the offensive assault. The straight right hands, repeated shots to the head of Devon, and now with the boot across the face, there it is, again, the face wash from the Samoan submission machine.
Well, look at right there, I mean, just right across the mush, as you're saying. I mean, Samoa Joe, I'm telling you, man, far from soft. He's all about being tough. And Devon, watch out! See that first step explosion, that quickness by Devon. I said it, man, recently, he's in great condition. He cut a lot of weight. The guy looks phenomenal, training his ass off, and he's got Samoa Joe on the ropes.
Yeah, Devon went to the power game, caught Joe with 2 clotheslines, and then uncorks the uppercut that takes Joe off of his feet.
Devon looking good. Watch yourself.
How about the quickness of Devon? Yet again, and then powers Joe down. Airborne.
A lot of height right there. Air Devon, huh?
Yeah, caught him with the headbutt on the way down.
Well, shows how important this Bound for Glory series is. These guys need points. Oh, my God, you heard that impact. And it's not stopping.
Momentum with the springboard. Oh, with that clothesline off the ropes, and then drops down into a pin, but just 2.
Was not a lot behind that kick out by Joe. He was able to pop a shoulder up. But sometimes that shows, if you're Devon, you might have the Samoan submission machine right where you want him.
Here he comes again, and this time Joe saw him coming, able to get the elbow up, and now the boot.
Joe able to shut down Devon with the jump. Oh, my God. Flying leg lariat, pretty impressive.
Joe for the cover. Here's the lateral press, and well, on the verge of victory. I thought he could have got a 3 count there.
He wants more points. He thinks he can get a submission victory and get himself 10 points. I don't know why he did that, though, but that's the only reason why I would think he would have done that and get off the pin cover.
One has to assume that, Taz, and especially when you think about how Devon and Joe have yet to break through on the scoreboard. Joe probably feels that it's necessary at this point to get that 10 points.
Oh, it's good ring awareness by Devon to grab that bottom rope to break that leg bar right there that Joe had on. Devon, right face.
Caught him with the boot. Joe gonna go, no, not for the cover. Instead gonna go with a variation here of the hammerlock, and he's got it keyed.
He's definitely got that thing keyed up right there. You can see the torque in the elbow of Devon. Devon's got to try and turn into that pressure. See, as he's doing right there, turn into it to alleviate the pressure of that very tight key lock. Again, utilizing the bottom rope is the veteran Devon.
Well, you can sense right there some frustration on the part of Samoa Joe, with Devon being able to get the rope break, as repeatedly we've seen the Samoan submission machine go for the submission win in